Cokes before dawn. Now he's got 4 hours to burn off the caffeine. Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera. Wake up with Rich or play catch up all day. You've been warned. This is News Radio WRVA.
Hey, good morning, everybody. 6:03 this morning on Richmond's Morning News. I'm Rich Herrera. This is News Radio WRVA. Super Dave, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a little behind today. I went out on a school night last night. I know it's something I shouldn't do, but I went out to the Richmond Flying Squirrels game last night. Had a great time. Met some of our winners that went out there with us yesterday. And I've discovered, Dave, we're not the only ones who get up at the crack of dawn, or before the crack of dawn, I should say.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good that we're not alone.
A winner yesterday that went to the game, and I saw John, got a chance to meet him, took a picture of him and his son. John, you're on your way to work this morning. He wakes up at 3:30 every day, so at 6 o'clock, we're right there with him as he's getting to work.
All right, John, welcome.
I would like to, can I do that maybe today?
What?
Do a roll call? You know, like if you go to a Yankee game, Yankee Stadium, they sit there and the bleacher creatures will chant every player's name on the field until they turn around and tip their cap to them. So they'll go,
So what we're going to
Jeter.
say? So we're going to say John until John calls or something.
No, it's not going to do something
John.
as silly as that. John, our winner. John, our winner. No, I won't do that. But how about a roll call? If you're up this early and you're listening to the beginning of the show, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you up this early?
Why are you up this early?
Right?
Unless you're having to go to work or coming home from work.
That's I want to know. Are you going or coming from work? What are you doing up this early? Are you going for a run? Are you going to the gym? Like
or are you just getting in from the bar last night?
One time my buddy was out with me once after a ball game, and it was like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and he goes, hey, we better get home. I go, no, if I come home this early, my wife's going to think there's something wrong.
You should be coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because the bars didn't close until 3, and then I'd usually go get something to eat. Then I come home. Well, if I come home this early, she's going to think something wrong. We got to stay out later. No, I like to know. Send us a text message, 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140. If you're up and you listen to the beginning of the show, and there's a ton of people that listen to the beginning of the show, why are you awake this early? What do you do? Are you heading to work? What time do you go to work, especially for those early risers? I'd love to know. 833-804-1140. Anyway, had a wonderful, wonderful time at the game last night. Dave, food was tremendous. Food was
it's always great
tremendous.
there.
No. I don't know what it was. That was the best hot dog I've had in a long time. I didn't do the 9 for 9.
Did they change up the menu or something?
I don't know, but it was great. Everything was great last night. A little bit of wind picked up, so it was a nice breeze. It was a great day. Like I said, the hot dog, for whatever reason, I'm like, man, this hot dog's great. So I ate a hot dog and a corn dog. I didn't do 9 for 9. I didn't do 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings.
Yeah.
Because it's school night in.
And you were going to be out late.
Right. And then I just come in the morning and go, but I did. Anyway, Meta is going to have to make some big changes. That's big story number 1 today on Richmond's Morning News.
Number 1.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta detailing state's settlement with Meta.
This is a major moment to clean up an industry that has been hurting our kids.
Green tips, including daily use limit. And blocks.
Give notice others that and make some outcomes from as well.
Nearly 38 to sued accusing
an historic win.
Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
So now you're going to have a 2-hour daily limit on Facebook and Instagram. No access from midnight to 6 a.m. After about 15 minutes of continuous use, kids will get a mandatory interruption. Additional break for usage. School mode will mute or restrict notifications during school hours. Meta will strengthen age verification. Children under 13 are supposed to have accounts. All right, let me ask you this. How come the parents don't do this? What if you took your phone away from your kids? What would happen? I have another question for you. I think all of this is something we should have discussion. Why just the kids? Why not adults as well? There's 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. They're just as addicted to their phone as little kids. Why not them? I got a whole bunch of questions about that this morning here on Richmond's Morning News. That's story number one. Story number two, the latest on what's going on with Iran.
Number 2.
China has told the U.S. go kick rocks. We are not going to participate. So they're going to face severe secondary sanctions. Now we really see, is the Trump administration really going to demand no one do business with Iran? One of the things, the word I heard, leakage. Can China continue to use the black market? Can they continue to use the ghost fleet to work around all of these? Remember, they get a lot of their oil. 80% of the oil that comes out of Iran that's been embargoed gets sold to China. China buys that $20 a barrel cheaper than everybody else. That's their economic engine that continues to drive their economy. They don't want this to happen. We'll see Omar cozying up with Iran, and they're talking about, well, maybe we'll control the Strait of Hormuz. That's not going to fly. And this is amazing. Iran is actually appealing to the international maritime folks to talk about how they will control the Strait of Iran. I'll remind you, they're not a signature to any of those, so it's kind of like, hey, let me go ask for a help with something that I'm not a part of. It's preposterous. Anyway, I'll have more on that throughout the morning. We'll talk about this with Governor Gilmore coming up at 8:30. Story number three, get ready. We're going to have a run on toilet paper, according to some folks.
Number 3.
After trade talks fell apart, the president announced new and increased tariffs on about $20 billion worth of Canadian goods, ranging from dairy items to sporting products to wood. Canada announced it would retaliate, but their industry minister said they picked products that will target specific states in order to apply political pressure. So places like Michigan and Indiana may feel it more than others, as the tariffs impact steel and aluminum products, furniture, clothing, and certain food items. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins defended the president's decisions here despite the potential impacts.
And I believe strongly that once they finish this next round of negotiations, that America will certainly be the better for it. And that our farmers and ranchers will benefit the most.
Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
Wow, I'm getting really, really upset with Mark Carney up in Canada. I'll explain why. Listen, you want to have a trade war, that's fine. But if you're trying to flex on us into the individual states, you cross the line. Canada, there's a reason why your economy is so great, because you don't have to spend anything on national defense, because we do. You've been riding our coattails on national defense for a long time. Hey, listen, World War II, you guys were great. But right now, really, how much do you put into your own national defense versus how much do you rely on us to protect you? Now, if you're going to go out there and you're going to go, I'm going to target Michigan because you want El Said to win because it'll hurt Donald Trump, you crossed the line right there, Canada. You crossed the line. Listen, you're mad that we keep teasing you about being the 51st state, but seriously, do you take a lot of our protection and you're able to use that and not have to use your resources for your defense? Here's what I'm going to tell you. The story was coming out now. A lot of analysts, and these are people that are just, what does Trump call them? Panicins. We might have a run on toilet paper. As you heard in the report, one of the things we get from Canada is wood products, and pulp. That's what we use to make toilet paper. Oh no, I hope we don't have a run on toilet paper the way we had a run on toilet paper and paper towel during COVID. That's story number 3. Story number 4, the Pro Bowl is gone.
Number 4.
You know, I talk about all these things in my youth that are going away. I remember the Pro Bowl. It was kind of anticlimactic. Everybody was excited about the Super Bowl. Then they have the Pro Bowl. None of the stars would play. They kind of didn't try very hard. Then they turned it into a flag football game when it was a sports talk show. That was a joke. Finally, it took them a couple years. they're just canceling the whole darn thing. The players don't want to play it. Imagine if your team sucks and you didn't make the playoff and you've been off for like a month and a half and they ask you to show up and play. Pro Bowl, gone. Not going to miss it at all. And finally, the Chesterfield County Fairs this weekend. I think I'm going to go down because, again, I live in the bougie West End. I think I'm going to go to the fair this weekend. Now, I'm going to ask the folks at Chesterfield, do you think we can have something like this? This is from the Iowa State Fair. They call this the Calling of the Moms.
Number 5.
Come get back on my rib! Mom, when's dinner ready? Mom, Mamacita. Don't make me call Grandma. Mom, I cleaned up my room! Mom, come here! My PlayStation's not working and the Fortnite update is in 2 minutes! Mom! Tina!
I said, I have to play the sound, and Dave goes, if you play this, I'm going to punch you in the head.
Just those kids' voices are like fingernails being dragged across a chalkboard.
It's 6:15 in the morning.
Yeah, nobody needs to hear that.
How would you
even if you're a mom, you don't need to hear that.
How would you call your mom if you needed to get her attention?
Pretty much like that when I was that young. Yeah.
You know what we go, Virginia. That's not my. You can't call me.
Yeah,
well, I got your attention.
I would call her by name if she wasn't listening.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anyway, Chesterfield County. Will I have something like that if I go down to the fair, or will I just gorge myself on deep fried things? Anyway, that is a look at Richmond's morning news brief today here on News Radio WRVA. Lots of people checking in this morning. Please let me know if you're up this early, just for my own peace of mind. What are you doing up this early? Dave would be asleep until like 10 o'clock in the afternoon, or 10 o'clock in the morning, I should say, 2 in the afternoon, if he didn't have to get up this early. What about you? 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, the number for you to join us. By the way, today's program is brought to you in part by Men's Wellness Centers. You know what? Thousands of dudes have walked in with that look of their face of, I don't want to be here. This is the